In today's video we are going to do this Christmas light but for less than what it cost. We're also going to do our own custom made ornaments. We're going to use fake lime wash effect, velvet texture. So stay tuned and let's begin. We are once more on my garage floor and I have my materials here. I will have the dimension on the screen.
I pre-cut all my boards in the store so they would fit in the car, which made this part so much easier. I'm starting by cutting one edge of each board at 45-degree angle.
Now to get the angle that I want, we are going to borrow the other one just to get the angle without using math. We will have some supported legs for this piece, but I want to have it in angle to that one too. To get that, we will just use a pen, another board, and then you have your angle.
I cut both bottom pieces at 15-degree angle so they would line up perfectly with the feet. Then I moved on to cutting the feet themselves. They are 50 cm long with a 45-degree angle on one side and a straight cut on the other side.
Okay, so we have come a long way. It is up, the shape is up, the legs up there. It is not attached, but before I want to sand everything and attach everything, I want to prepare the holes for our lamps. We have this one. I actually bought these on sale, so I got it for 159 Swedish crowns. So what we are going to do now is just to see which, what is this called? I can't even remember the Swedish word. Hej! Vad heter detta på svenska?
Lagerboard.
Next step is to drill some holes in the frame so we can attach the lamp later on. But first, before I drill in this one, I want to test out if this is actually the right size. So we're going to do that on a scrap piece. Let us see if the light bulb fits. If it wasn't for the cord, it did fit, but now we need to consider it with cord.
So now I'm testing a larger drill bit. This one is 2.8 centimeters, the other one was 2.5 centimeters.
Now that we have our drill, we are going to mark out where we're going to drill. And if you not have done that already, hit the sub button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos.
This is how I measured the placement for each bulb. I took the total length and subtracted 5 cm at the top and 5 cm for the bottom, because there is first bulbs. That leaves 125.5 centimeters, and with 3 bulb flaps I create 4 equal sections. So I divided that by 4 and that gives me the exact size of each bulb.
Okay, we did have an accident. I'm fine, but the wood are not. The point of this project was that it should be budget friendly, and go and buy a new piece of wood, it cost at least $20, 200 Swedish crown, and I don't want to spend that, and we can't take the rest of the pieces because we need that to the second one. So here's the piece. So we're going to fix that with wood glue and some pressure. Okay, that took what? 4 seconds, 5 seconds to do. Easy, right? If it's that nice of a cut, you can do this. I can't barely see it now, and when it's sanded and stained, you're not going to see this. Ever. So, can we keep this a secret between you and me? Shh, it never existed. It is the next day and the glue on the broken one has dried and you can barely see it. I can't even tell which one it is. Oh, this was. If you look really closely you can see. We're going to sand it and hopefully my sander is working because it's a bit broken. Finger crossed. For this project I will use my favorite stain. Let me show you guys what happened. Let's clean that up.
I first tried applying the stain and wiping it off with a cloth, but it ended up looking too washed out and too light for what I wanted. So I decided to brush on a thicker coat and let it sit longer instead. That way the color turns deeper and richer.
Hey, welcome to my office floor. The project was too big for the table, so we're going to do the assembling on the floor. Right, Ghost? Right? Right? Oj, vad precis.
I start by adding wood glue along the edge of the board that's going to lean against the other piece. Then I carefully line up the angle, making sure everything sits just right, and clamp the boards together so they stay in position. Once they're tight and secure, I go in with the nail gun to fasten them properly. I repeat the same process for the feet. Glue first, adjust the angle, clamp them in place, and then secure them with the nail gun. It makes the whole structure much sturdier and everything lines up the way it should. Now I attach the light by simply pressing them into the holder. That way I can easily swap out the string of lights later if I ever need to.
The first technique we're going to do is the velvet texture technique. I'm so excited. I have for years wanted to try this. I have never had the time, but this year we are going to try it because we need new ornaments. I thought we could start with this one and do some velvet. Oh, I'm so excited. What? Shake, 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 shake. First step, tape off the cap. If you can't take it off, tape it. If you can, take it off. Simple as that. So excited.
Hej då tråkiga fägor.
Hej då tråkiga färger. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Hej då tråkiga fägor.
I am creating a lime wash effect on these ornaments by using light green on one side of the brush and darker green on the other one. Then blending them just slightly to keep the color variation. I will link a video if you want to see the full technique. Back to the velvet ornaments. This is the final layer. I start by painting on a fresh coat of color, and while the paint is still wet, I cover the entire ornament with baking powder. Then I let it dry completely before brushing off the loose powder. What is left is a thin, even layer that gives the ornament that soft velvet texture.
That was the last layer. We just need to wait for now. So when they're dry, we're going to go back and brush off the excess baking powder on it. And then it should have velvet texture. We will see. I am so happy with today's DIY, especially with the dupe. I would have paid over 8,000 Swedish crown for two of them, and I just paid 600 Swedish crown. It's huge saving, and I love how they are just melting into my Christmas decor. I hope this inspires you guys to do your own budget-friendly Christmas decor this season. Let me know in the comments below if you do. I would love to hear about them. And next week, we are finally going to decorate the whole house. Yay! I'm so excited! Candles, garlands, cozy corners. It's all coming together, and you guys will see the ornaments and the candle lights in its real elements when everything is decorated. They are looking so good. No spoilers at all. And don't forget, the giveaway trees from last week are still going to one of you guys. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumb button and leave a comment, and you are in it for win it. Thank you so much for watching. I see you next week. Bye!